Guten Morgen, guten Tag oder guten Abend. Ich weiß nicht, wann du diese Video und meine Unterricht anschaut. I don't know what time of the day you are watching it because I have given you the advantage of attending the classes on the German Guru any time of the day, whenever you are in a good mood, whenever you are happy, because we want to make you happy in this method in the shortest possible ways, in the comfort of home, anytime on your handy. You can start watching our classes and start learning German together. So, liebe Freunde der deutschen Sprache, zuerst herzlich willkommen, weil jetzt du Deutsch weiter lernst. Und Deutsch ist jetzt dein bester Freund. Ja, du hast neue Freunde in dem neuen Buch. Du kannst weiter zusammen Deutsch lernen und natürlich viel Kommunikation, viel Spaß und neue Freunde. Und ein Freund ist der deutschen Gurus, wo wir zusammen Deutsch lernen. Und hier im Unterricht haben wir Ideen und Gedanken, wie man direkt in der Zielsprache denken kann und kommunizieren und sprechen kann. So we are talking a lot of German because I want to take you to a little bit higher level in this session of GG901. But before we start our session, which is going to be very interesting session on this new learning called Was magst du? It's little bit introduction to the lesson and then I want to reveal something to you. So, was magst du, wenn du zu Hause bist? Wenn du viel Zeit hast, wenn du in der Schule bist, wenn du zusammen mit Freunden bist oder wenn du Hunger hast. Was magst du, wenn deine beste Freundin umzieht, shifts to some other place? Wenn das Wetter nicht gut ist oder wenn du etwas in Deutsch nicht verstehst. So I am posing here 9 questions for you and we are going to work on this new learning Wenn Sätze zusammen. But before we go ahead, I want to dedicate this lesson, this class of mine and this video on the German Gurus platform, on the app and the channel YouTube to all my sisters and staff members, teachers and my dear students at the Carmel Convent schools. Vielen Dank all of you because I have spent 10 years over there which have been the wonderful years of my life and I have no words to express my thanks to each one of you who have been there together on this journey and we had so much of fun in different aspects, right from becoming India's best teacher right in the school and also getting awards from the CBSE, from the Goethe and from elsewhere. And you, my dear students, you have broken all records. You have been in the highest number of toppers at the FIT 1 and FIT 2 exams. You have been the highest number of people at the DST, the Deutsche Sprachdiplom, which we started first time in India, and 25 members came and the ministers came from Germany all the way to give award certificates to our students. And it was a big feat which any school could have achieved here. So I want to thank each one of you in whichever department you were working, my dear friends and my dear students, that together we were a wonderful team and we have always believed in learning the best. And here also, those who have forgotten a little bit of German can now brush up and revise your German, and you can tell your cousins, your colleagues, your friends. I know some of you have reached to higher position, you have got jobs and you have got married also in between, but the coming generation, for everybody, we are going to make this platform German Gurus so that the best of German could be learnt, and we are landing here back on these sentences. Was magst du wenn? So we are using this when. Before we go ahead, I have a question. If you look at the whole scenario here, which word is appearing everywhere? You see every time the maximum number of repetition is which word? When. So that is the focus for us today. Wir lernen heute, wie man Sätze mit wenn bildet. Und when you have got when, where is the verb? Look for the verb in the blue color. The verb is going to the end of the clause, right where you have the comma. So that's where the verb is. Wenn du bleibst, wenn du hast, wenn du bist, wenn du bist, wenn du hast, wenn die Freundin umzieht, oder wenn das Wetter nicht so gut ist, oder wenn du etwas nicht verstehst. So all the time when is the red, and it makes you recall that you have to be careful with the placement of the verb. Please shift it, shift to the comma part where the next sentence is going to start. And then we will see how we will now make the sentence further, because we have to now answer. So the first question was, when du zu Hause bist, was magst du? Now we are going to answer together, my dear friends. So this is the question, and we are going to answer together. Wenn ich zu Hause bleibe, lese ich ein Buch. So I have to be careful that after the comma, it has to start with a verb, and the verb will be conjugated according to the subject. So the subject here is ich, so it has to be lese ich. Now let's go to the second sentence. Wenn du viel Zeit hast, was magst du? So first of all, I am answering, so I don't need du, I need ich. My verb should also be converted with ich, habe. Wenn ich viel Zeit habe, sehe, because subject is also ich fern, I watch television. Wenn du in der Schule bist, so I have to make it wenn ich in der Schule, the right conjugation for ich is bin, we have to be careful. Bin treffe ich die Freunde, I meet the friends, okay? And then wenn du zusammen mit Freunden bist, wenn cut it and bring ich, wenn ich zusammen mit Freunden, bin, once again to make you use bin, and we can say further, haben wir Spaß, okay? Let's have fun. Haben wir Spaß when we are together with the friends. Okay, so you can complete that sentence. Wenn du Hunger hast, so let's make it wenn ich Hunger hast is not right with the verb form, so it has to be habe. Wenn ich Hunger habe, esse ich etwas. I eat something, eine Schokolade oder something. Wenn deine beste Freundin, your best friend shifts. So here the subject remains same, the friend. So we will just make it only in the answer part meine. When meine Freundin umzieht, the verb also will remain same. Then I am sad. Bin ich traurig. Yeah, I hope you know the spelling of traurig. Bin ich traurig? You can write that. Wenn das Wetter nicht so gut ist, here exactly the same. The weather is bad for everybody, so the subject is here the weather, so we don't need to change here. Wenn das Wetter nicht so gut ist, bleibe ich zu Hause. I stay at home. Okay? Wenn du etwas in Deutsch nicht verstehst. Now this time the subject is du. So there you have to be careful. Bring your ich and the verb conjugation has to change here. Verstehe. Wenn ich etwas in Deutsch nicht verstehe, what can we do? We can ask our teacher, fragen wir die Lehrer oder besuchen wir Unterricht beim GermanGurus. That is what you can do now. You have the option of learning it together. Fragen wir hier. So let's do one more exercise on when. Here I have given you the two sentences. And with the two sentences, you have to see how you can put them together with the help of when. So the sentence is first, let's understand. Wir verstehen diese Sätze. Ich habe Geburtstag, alles okay. Ich lade Freunde ein, kein Problem. Wir haben eine Party, alle tanzen mit Musik. These are two sentences which we will convert with the help of when. Wir sind zusammen, wir haben viel Spaß. Ich verstehe etwas nicht, ich frage den Lehrer. Ich finde Deutsch einfach, ich lerne mit der App GermanGurus. So there are 5 sentences and we are going to see how we can put them together with when. So that's the first sentence. Wenn ich Geburtstag, oh, where should be the verb? So we will cut our verb first of all from here, bring it to the end position. The full stop will become a comma because we have got 2 sentences, 2 clauses here. Now we will bring the verb of the second part in the beginning. So wenn ich Geburtstag habe, lade ich Freunde ein. I invite my friends. So this is what I have put it together. Once again, wenn ich Geburtstag habe, lade ich Freunde ein. Now the second sentence was, wir haben eine Party. So let's make it when. I need a W small here. I don't need a verb here. It has to be taken away from here and comes at the end of the clause. And there I have a comma after that. Wenn wir eine Party haben, then I need to bring the other verb from the other part in the beginning. So I cut it. Tanzen is not a noun, so we will make it small. Only nouns can be capital. Tanzen alle mit Musik. Musik, of course, is capital letter, no? And please be careful the spelling of Geburtstag. A lot of people make mistake with Geburtstag. So you have to be careful. And wir sind zusammen. Let's now do the third one. We are together, we have fun. So when we are together, we will cut our verb from here. Cut it. Bring it to the end position. Put a comma instead of full stop. And then have the verb of the second part in the beginning. Haben wir viel Spaß. We have lots of fun. Now the fifth one. When we put when, the ich has to be small I. Cut the verb. Wenn ich etwas nicht verstehe, I don't understand something, what can happen? I can ask my teacher. So I should not be in the beginning, but the verb. So let's bring the verb. Frage then ich den Lehrer. Wenn ich Deutsch, now here we have wenn ich Deutsch einfach finde, wenn ich Deutsch einfach finde, I find German easy if I learn with the app. So we can also do it this way, that we can sometime have the normal sentence instead of the when in the. So we can have also here like ich finde Deutsch einfach, I find German easy. When can also be there in the second clause. Wenn ich, now but when we have got when, so we have to cut our verb from here. Wenn ich mit der App GermanGurus lerne. So I have presented you the 5 different sentences, how we can connect with when. Now I'm going to do one more thing for you, because it is very important in this stage that we start practicing when. That whenever we have when, we highlight it with the red color first of all, and after that I'm going to show you our verbs, because that is the most important learning together in the context of when. So I don't want that you make this mistake which we find with so many people. So verb, we are going to make it in the blue color, and the second clause also will have verb right after the comma. So one verb on one side of the comma and the other verb on the other side of the comma. So here you see the verbs, and here also you see the verbs, one side of the comma and the other side of the comma. But here you see when, so the verb is right here in that clause, because first clause was our principal clause. There was no change in that. So I would say, you think about situations where we can use wenn. For example, wenn ich Durst habe, wenn I'm thirsty. So wenn ich Durst habe, trinke ich Wasser. Und wenn meine Wasserflasche leer ist, bringe ich noch eine Flasche. So we can have many situations with when, and I want you're going to practice. And where will you practice it? You will practice best on the app German Gurus, where I'm going to give you the exercises on when. You're going to make sure that you learn the best of when and also cross-check the answers together. And before we see what we can do, the last sentence is very important. Wenn du fleißig arbeitest, bekommst du gute Noten und findest du Deutsch einfach. And that is what we are going to ensure for you, that if you are together with us on the YouTube channel German Gurus, on the app called German Gurus on your mobile Play Stores, and as well as you can have it on the Apple phones also, or you are connecting with us, we are going to give you the best of German. So, and I want to thank all of you for liking the channel, for really supporting us, and also subscribing it, writing your valuable comments, and together we are going to learn German. Danke schön, tschüss.